This is a short video presentation on factoring by grouping. This is the last technique that we're going to learn, although there will be at least one more video on factoring. When we factor by grouping, we group our factors together so that we have common factors. For instance, my first two factors, I have a common factor of x squared. My last two factors, I have a common factor of 6. We then factor each of these separately. So, looking at my first two, my common factor is x squared. And then I'm left with 7x plus 8. Minus, and I look here, my common factor we said is 6. And then this is the tricky part. 6 times 7 gives me 42, 7x, plus negative times positive is negative. That's the tricky part. Watch that sign. Negative 6 times positive 8 is negative 48. All I've done is factor greatest common factor. And now I look, and this factor and this factor is the same. So then I factor out that common factor. What I'm doing is taking common factors out twice. 7x plus 8 is my common factor. So I write that down. And times, in this case it's times x squared, and in this case it's times minus 6. All right? So we factor common factors twice. We group, and oftentimes you don't have to rearrange the terms. We group, we factor, GCF, and then again we factor the GCF. This is easier than what we've been doing, even though it seems confusing, because we are not having to look for combinations. It's just common factor, common factor. Let's look at another one. All right, here's our second example. We look at this, first two terms here. We have a common factor of x squared. And so I factor it out, and I have 2x minus 5. Plus, I come over here, I have a common factor of 6. 2x minus 5. This only works if this factor and this factor are the same. If they're not, it's not going to work. So we then have that common factor in the parentheses that's the same, 2x minus 5, and we're left with x squared here plus 6. Okay? 2x minus 5, x squared plus 6. All right, I'm going to give you one more example, and then I want you to try to do that on your own. All right, what I want you to do, pause the video, try this on your own. You get stuck, you start watching until you figure it out, pause it, try to finish it. Did you pause? All right, let's begin. Hopefully you've finished. First of all, we look at this and we look at this, and I have a common factor of 8x squared. 8x squared times 5x plus 2. I go over here And I see that I have the 5x and the 2, which is what I have here. I have no common factors, but really, there's always a factor of 1. So then I have 5x, and again, negative times positive is negative, 5x plus 2. So I do have my common factor here, 5x plus 2. So I have 5x plus 2 times the quantity 8x squared minus 1. That's it. Factoring by grouping. It's actually one of the easier ways we have to factor. Talk to you later. Go Pack Go.